Okay, so I have Brigitte here. Brigitte is about 8 weeks old and she's been weaned a little bit early. So we are going to be doing some hand feeding with her because she's got some special food she should be eating that she doesn't particularly want to eat. Now, you might have a kitten that needs feeding, or you might have an older cat that's sick that stopped eating. We had a cat with a sore throat we had to do some hand feeding with. Normally, for the older cat, you don't need to wrap them in a towel, and Brigitte actually doesn't need wrapping in a towel at the moment. But if you have a kitten or a cat that's struggling, you might want to just take a nice soft towel. A little tea towel will do. And we just wrap the kitten up. And it's just so that she doesn't get her legs up over and start twisting all around. It just makes it a little bit easier to feed her without getting the food all over her or you. But Brigitte's actually getting expert at this, so she still doesn't want to eat her food out of her bowl, but she doesn't need the towel. So let's take that aside. Now, normally I just lay her on her back like so, but you can also hold her like a baby. The older cat I tend to hold a bit like a baby. The kitten actually tend to just lay down like this, and then because this food is actually one that she quite likes, she will just eat it. Now I'm feeding her with a syringe that's normally for some sort of medicine, and what I've done is I've just nipped the end off so that it's a little bit larger so that the food can get through. What Brigitte is eating is some Royal Canin baby moose food. It's super, super mushy, and it goes through the syringe really, really easily. Earlier she had some easily digested food that we got from the vet, and that was a paste as well, and that fit through the syringe pretty well. But you can feed them any kind of cat food. If you've just got a cat that isn't eating properly, you can just take anything that you've got in the house, cat food wise, and put it through the blender, add a little bit of water so that it's the right consistency for getting through the syringe. And as long as it comes out the other end of the syringe, you'll be all right. And as you can see, as soon as you sort of put the syringe at the side of their jaw, it tends to force their mouth open, and they will reflex swallow. This one, she's actually being so good about it because she actually quite likes this food. So she's not giving the resistance that you might get from your cat if you're trying something that actually she doesn't really want to eat. She does have some supplement she's supposed to be eating that also comes in a syringe, and if you wanted to see a cat really not pleased, we could demonstrate her trying to eat that. But as you can see, she's actually doing really well here. She's not getting food all over herself. And you would think she loved it so much she would just eat it out of the bowl, but she doesn't. So here we go. I don't recommend hand feeding for that long, just as an emergency measure. Clearly, most people don't have time to hand feed their cat. All right, there we go, Brigitte. Well done. Say goodbye to the internet.